Beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, but I think we can all agree there's nothing wrong with this picture.
And the best part is, it's right in our backyard. And today on At Your Leisure, we're giving you a tour. I'm Ria Rossi Booth.
And I'm Chad Booth. American Fork Canyon is a place of adventure and sometimes controversy, and we're going to experience it by OHV.
Then Joe Davis finds out how these young men are spending their summer in one of the oldest competitions on Earth.
And Stephen Human, believe it or not, heads off to BFE, literally. AYL is next.
Oh, I tell you, Ria, it couldn't get much better than this. This is near perfect. Perfect day, perfect machine.
Oh my gosh, this machine is amazing.
Perfect company. Hello, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Ria Rossi Booth. And we are
In American Fork
Canyon.
That's right. This is the Tibble Fork branch, and we're on our way to a place called Silver Lake, which is above the Tibble Fork reservoir, which you can kind of see the dam of the new and improved reservoir right there. This place is surrounded with beautiful scenery. High above the peak, you've got Mount Timpanogos. There's the Chimney Rock Ridge right there in the middle. You've got all the peaks of Timpanogos.
Yeah.
And it's been so wet that there's hardly any dust up here, and it's so green.
It is. We got hawks flying over us and butterflies everywhere. The water is beautiful. This is just a great time to get up here.
That's true, it really is. And of course, our escorts today are from Duff, Shelley. That's an institutional name in American Fork and the surrounding areas. They've been down there for, I think Duff said earlier today, 60 years. And if there's a family that knew about this area, these are the guys to talk to.
It's a great place to come and to have a lot of fun, a lot of recreation. I like to see it stay for lots of years, be here. Oh, you can camp, you can ride machines, you can hike, you can visit, you can just drive through and just everything.
You know, American Fork Canyon has a long history to it. We've got TImpanogos Cave, which is world famous. A lot of people come just to hike the cave and go to the cave. We're standing at one of the newest places that they've just developed now, which is Tibble Fork Reservoir, and it's come a long ways. It just, to see what it was to what it is now is really amazing to see it happen. There's pretty much everything here for everybody. Kind of a special canyon. It gets a lot of use, it sees a lot of use. I've lived here for my whole life. I can't move away from it. It's hard to move away from, to be honest with you. So it's just gorgeous. As you can see behind me, it's one of the most gorgeous mountains around. I spend a lot of my childhood up here. In fact, I still spend most of my time up here, and that's probably still my childhood too. You never know.
There aren't many places left like this that you can go to. It's just been great for our life. Our family really likes it.
But it has to work for everybody. I myself have grown up through my family are horse people, and that's who we are, and this is what it's always been. But times have kind of changed, and we've got motorized has come farther and farther and farther, and we need to accommodate each other, and we need to work together with each other. We can't work against each other because we're all just sharing the same common ground. And as long as we work together and get along with each other that way, it's a fantastic place for all.
Shane is so right. Access is so important, and especially multiple access, which this canyon really is the epitome of multiple access because you can do everything up here.
That's true. That's legal.
That's true.
Madam, your carriage awaits.
Oh, why, thank you. You're so chivalrous.
Did you say frivolous?
Yes, frivolously, chivalrously.
While we make our way up to Silver Lake, we're going to send you off on our travel adventure right now. Now, a lot of people think they know where places are exactly, and they think they know what the name stands for exactly. And then when it really gets down to it, they don't know exactly where they are. And they don't know exactly what the name means. Well, Steve Human is standing by in San Juan County. He is at such a place, and well, maybe he'll tell you a little bit about the name.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are just cruising Tibble Fork Canyon, and what a day! It's gorgeous.
It is so gorgeous. You know, it makes one think, we kind of alluded to it at the end of the last segment, is that about access. You know, there's some people who would make this area an exclusive place for a few, or you could have it be a place for many users for many different types of recreation.
I vote for the latter.
There you go. Let's find a little bit more about it.
Butterflies, they're everywhere. Woo!
American Fork Canyon's just really unique along the Wasatch Front, and maybe even in anywhere in the country, in that you can do so many things. It seems like if you like to do something, people want to exclude everybody else from, you know, only the things that I like to do. Let's focus and exclude everybody else. And American Fork Canyon's not that way. There has been a threat of losing what American Fork Canyon is. Snowbird had some plans that surfaced a couple years ago that the public wasn't really aware of, and that they wanted to put a tram in American Fork Canyon up to the top of Snowbird. They really would like to turn this into a deer valley, another deer valley. And you know, if that ever happened, it would just destroy the access and the use that 1.7 million cars are currently enjoying in this canyon. So it's still a risk. We hope that they will reconsider and protect that land, and instead of developing it, and allow multi-use to continue on that property. When you use this canyon, respect everybody and recognize that everybody has a right to use this canyon. They can also talk to their representatives and let them know that they would like to keep American Fork Canyon the way it is. It's really the last place left for all of us, and I and many others are doing our best to try to keep it that way for my children, my grandchildren, and generations beyond that. It really is a jewel that should be maintained for everybody to experience and enjoy.
Robert makes a really good point, because if you don't protect the access, it will be a few people that own things up here that only get to enjoy what right now all of us can share. So it's worth you being involved, whether you use this area or not, to be part of this conversation.
Yeah.
Because you'd miss all this. We're here at Silver Lake. This is a series of lakes from bottom to top, and there's another one called Upper Silver Lake, still higher in the mountains. This one's recently been rebuilt, and it looks new and fresh and gorgeous, and look how full it is. Usually you don't have this much water up here.
Yeah, it's just clean and green and pure and fabulous.
The whole lake, there are 4 fishermen over in the shade on the other side, and they got the whole lake to themselves.
I know.
Except for us.
They probably want us to leave. Anyway, we are going to actually head to our trailhead, and this is the Red Bull America's Youth Cup, which is a wonderful sailing competition that they have for kids between 18 and 24. What a neat thing this is. And also, we got to thank Rocky Mountain ATV MC for sponsoring these great trailheads.
So pull in the jib and let's take a look.
Well, everybody, this little shop is where the history began with Duff Shelley.
It's not actually that little, Rita.
Oh, it's huge.
Anyway, amongst all the things we've learned about Duff being in this business for 6 decades, we learned that Duff is actually a world champion tote goat racer. And
it was national, not a world.
Okay, well, national
well,
champ,
okay.
world champ.
But you were #1. You were like the reigning champ.
Well, I was for a little while.
You weren't even a spring chicken back then. What? I mean,
I was probably 40.
Yeah. Wow. I'm so impressed.
That was like 50 years ago.
You're a great trail guide, buddy.
Are you going to invite us back?
Yes, anytime.
Oh, yay. Okay, you heard it. All right. Listen, well, you know, there's adventure around every bend.
It's just up to you to get out and create your own adventure
At your leisure.
Thanks, Duff.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's buy something. Give you a peek of what you're going to see on the show next year, because
Next year?
next week.
Wow.
This is going to be a
This is going to be a really long summer.